content of your prayer reveals what you worship. If your prayers are not primarily driven by God being elevated in your heart and through your life, oftentimes what your prayers can reveal is idols. Things that you're asking for to replace God himself. James tells us, not many of you have because you don't ask. And he says, and when you do ask, you ask amiss. You ask wrongly to have it spent on your passions. And then he says, you adulterous generation. You ask God to help cheat on him. That's what he's saying there. This doesn't mean you can't ask God for physical provision. God, I need a job. God, I need bread to be able to eat tomorrow. This doesn't mean you can't ask God, God, I would love to be married. Would you give me a husband? Would you give me a wife? This doesn't mean you can't ask God, God, would you give me this new apartment? You know, I'd love to just be settled in a place where I can, you know, have more comfort for my kids. This doesn't mean you can't ask God for practical provisions. As a matter of fact, when the Lord Jesus Christ taught his people to pray, he said, ask for your daily bread, right? So what it means, though, what it means is that when you ask something of God, you are asking it so that you would use whatever it is he provides to worship him and serve him with it. It is ultimately all about having God glorified in your life. Let me tell you something. That is the kinds of heart that the Lord is trying to form in all of his disciples. That is the kind of heart that is revealed ultimately in the heart of a disciple where it says, God, I worship you in my prayer.